everybody. It's Missy Wolf, and I am here at CMA Fest at Alley Taps with Jordan Rager. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Are you excited to be here?
I'm very excited. This is my, let's see, I'll do the math here, sixth CMA Fest.
Oh, okay.
And it's crazy. I used to come to CMA Fest as a fan of music. Yeah. And so the idea of being a performer and being a part of the festival is still kind of it's a pinch me moment for me,
right.
Because I always dreamed of being one of the guys that was on the flyer that people would come see. And so it's
right.
always cool to get to be a part of.
So seeing your name on a flyer, it's like, that's got to be one of the coolest things. How's your family handling it?
Mom calls me every day and tells me how proud she is.
Good job, Mom.
Yeah. They can't make it this year, so they've been like, Mom's been texting me like all week, just being like,
that's so
sweet. That's not because we don't support you. I'm like, I know that, Mom. I know.
Oh, that is really sweet. So you have a good relationship with your mom?
I do. Mom and Dad both have really supported me throughout the years. I wouldn't be where I am without them. I come from Georgia and came up through the Georgia music scene, and I decided I wanted to play music at a very young age. And man, Mom and Dad like drove me all over the state and really all over the Southeast when I wasn't making any money. Nobody knew who I was.
Wow.
Half the time I was just playing for them, and they always were really cool about driving me to all these shows.
That speaks volumes as to what they feel about you and how much they believe in you, because honestly, not a lot of people have those kind of parents.
Right.
I mean, we all have dreams as we're kids, but, a lot of parents are like, oh, you'll get it, you'll achieve it. But to have parents that are actually like, we're going to drive you, we're going to take you, and we're going to do this with you, that speaks volumes. So good job. I love your parents.
They also never forced me to get a real job, so I appreciate that, y'all.
Right? No, but that's fantastic, because, I mean, that's another thing that you're taught when you grow up. When you're 18, you're getting a job, you're moving out of the house, you're done.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you didn't have that, I know a few other artists that I've talked to have had that experience that you've had, like Ray Scott. His grandmother was a big supporter of him and what he was doing. So I think that's huge. I think that's a huge blessing.
It really is. And, it's, like I said, I wouldn't be where I am without them. And their support throughout, my entire career has been amazing to me, just because, they never were like, all right, you got to get a real job first, or you got to go to college first. They were just like, if this is what you want to do and this is where your heart is set, then let's put the pedal to the metal and see if we can make something happen.
I think that's great. Now, who was your biggest influence growing up?
Oh man,
I know
they range.
I don't always ask that question, but I feel like with you, I need to. Like who?
They are all over the place. So I grew up. My dad's a pastor and has been since I was 9 years old. So I grew up listening to country music and gospel. That's what my parents listened to. And then as I got older, I kind of branched out into other styles of music. So I got into a lot of rock and roll stuff, like Guns N' Roses and the Eagles and Skynyrd. And I don't think you can be from the South and not be influenced by Skynyrd at least a little bit. And, that kind of transitioned into like getting into more like, punk rock and hard rock, Green Day and Sum 41 and Blink-182. And
oh my gosh, yes.
As I got older, it was more. I got into more pop stuff, the Ed Sheerans of the world, and Bruno Mars and Timberlakes and all that. And I feel like country music to me will always be my first love, and that's where my heart is at. But I feel like I pull inspiration from pretty much any kind of music or any song that I listen to that I like the sound of, and it just all blends together, and what comes out is my sound.
I love that. And you know what? Having those musical influences that are all over the map is so much fun, because you can go anywhere and enjoy the music. I'm a huge Barry Manilow fan and an Elvis fan, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard. Like, I love everybody. I love all kinds of people. I even love, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, but Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff,
Absolutely.
Right? Oh my God, that and Summertime, that is one of those songs that you just have to hear.
Absolutely.
And
if you don't sing along with that song, there's something wrong with you.
Right? And then, are you one of the people that you'll just break out into lyrics when you hear somebody say something, and then it just reminds you of a song, and you just start singing along to the lyrics?
It's funny. I'm one of those people that I connect music with memories.
Yes.
So if I play or if somebody plays a song, immediately my mind goes back to where I was when I was listening to that song, doing something significant in my life.
Right.
So that's kind of what I do when I hear music. Is I just go, oh wow, I wonder how so and so is doing. I haven't seen them in a while.
That's so cool. My husband does the same thing. He's like, I was doing this on this day when first time I heard that song. I'm like, how do you remember the exact moment? Like for me, I remember hearing it. I remember my age, but I don't remember the specifics of what I was doing the first time I heard a song.
That's what's so special about music for me is music is one of the only things in the world that's powerful enough to do that. Like it locks and burns into your brain and you can never forget it, no matter how hard you try. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but no matter what, a song can just take you back to a moment in time that like it just hits pause on a moment and it's always with you.
That's great. Well, maybe you can find some song inspiration there with that memory, you know? And
absolutely.
Maybe write a new song. So what do you got going on?
We're releasing new music right now. I just put the first song out on the project about 2.5 weeks ago. It was called Colorblind, and that was kind of the first step in a new journey for me. I've spent like the last 1.5 years working on music and been working hard at it, and I'm excited that everybody finally gets to hear what we've been doing.
I love that. Now, are you performing all weekend long during CMA Fest?
I've got 2 shows this week. Okay. One is on Saturday at BB King's, and one is on Sunday at Hard Rock.
I love that. I love that. Yes, and we are doing the one at BB King's, so hopefully I'll be able to go there and see you perform.
Absolutely.
That's going to be great. But is there anything you want to tell fans, and where can they find you?
First of all, thank y'all for supporting me throughout the years. Thank y'all for the love on Colorblind and all the other songs I've released. And you can keep up with me on all my socials. You can find the links to that on jordanrager.com. That's JORDANRAGER.com. And yeah, keep up with me. And we'll be releasing a lot of new stuff coming this year.
Well, you heard him, so do it. Check him out. And until next time, guys, we'll see you soon.